Like him in there, that's my brother. That's Simeon, aka Semi-Auto. You know, if you know anything about Miami hip hop in the 90s, you know him and his group, they were a very pivotal part of that scene, the Last Straws. And me, as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid, watching him go through that whole process. He signed a record deal when he was like 17. And I remember I used to like crack the door to his bedroom and peek in, and he would be on his SB1200 making beats and producing this album for him and his group and writing rhymes. And I was like, yo, like, I want to do that. You know, because every little brother wants to do what his big brother's doing, right? You know, you want to tag along everywhere. And I was like, I want to do that shit. So for me, it started out by like me looking through his rhyme books and memorizing his raps and then going to school and then battling dudes at school with his rhymes in the PE locker room and shit. And I remember like they'd be like, yo, like you kind of nice. I was like, yeah, I know I'm nice. But all the while it was like spitting his shit, you know. But yeah, that's, you know, all my initial motivation and inspiration to even become an MC came from him, you know. I told him, I said, you know, I wish you would have been at the show that we just did, because, you know, for him it would have been like really like seeing his baby brother evolve, I guess. Because the last time he saw me perform, I think, was like 2007. It was at this spot in Brooklyn, and it was a night where I ended up actually having like an emotional breakdown and crying on stage. Because I was doing a song that's kind of like a homage or like a dedication to our older brother, Selwyn. I said, remember that show where I ended up crying on stage in Brooklyn? He was like, yeah, I remember. I said, yeah, well, you know, that almost happened again a couple weeks ago. Because we were doing a song, it was the last song of the set. It's called Came a Long Way. And the beauty about doing a live show with a band is you're able to manipulate the music more. You know, if the band is playing too loud, you get to tell them, you know, bring it down a little bit, bring it down a bit. If they're playing too fast, you get to slow it down or speed it up, or you get to, you know, redo things in the moment. It's kind of like jazz. You know, it's very improvisational in the moment. And with me, I'm like, what I'm about to say on this verse, on this particular record, I really need the people to listen to. So it's like I started the verse and I got about halfway through it and I just stopped.
Praying, hoping the bad comes. Where I came from, every little nigga them had guns and shoulders with chips. What I wrote is a script, more like a scripture. That's how I got thrown in the mix. I'm a mixture of Flatbush to Dayland. I'm a main man with a game plan to get it like somebody trying to get it right. Such is life. In a song I'm talking about wrongdoings. Marry these beasts in my speech, calling they congruent. Take it low.
In my mind, I'm like, I feel like I'm about to cry right now. And I kind of turn around away from the crowd to kind of collect myself. And then Lucian comes over to me and he's like, nah, you know, you got it. Like, you know, let's go. And I said, all right. And you know, looking at it, it's kind of hard to tell maybe on the outside looking in, but inside I was like about to crumble, because what I'm saying on it is so emotional for me. But I ended up catching myself and I turned back and I'm like, all right, let's just get through it.
Praying, hoping the bad comes. Is where I came from. Every little nigga them had guns and shoulders with chips. What I wrote is a script, more like a scripture. That's how I got thrown in the mix. I'm a mixture of Flatbush to Dayland. I'm a made man with a game plan to get it like somebody trying to get it right. And such is life. In a song I'm talking about wrongdoings. I marry these beats with my speech, calling it congruent. I'm a long way from dollar bands on the conduit.
In Miami, I'm a people mover, doing it with this music. So don't confuse me with that other shit. I'm the truest nigga to do this, nigga. Anything else is foolish. I'm savoir-faire. And let's get one thing clear. I don't need your accolades. I've been at that all year.
And you gotta respect my hustle. You can't knock it. It's the social club when the bitch that keep it in the pocket. Hey. Dreams about happiness. and gentlemen.
It gets hard in these streets. It gets hard in these streets. One more time.
This is Buena Vista.
Oh no. Dreams about copping a ball.
Headliner select.
Dames in the drop color cold.
Mike Garner.
Damn, look how far
What I told you.
we came.